Hi, boys and girls. Okay, we are on page 569 of lesson 8.5. This is the homework and practice page. So for question number 1, it says to draw a diagram, write a number sentence using a box for the missing number, and then solve it. So the very first problem says, Molly had a ribbon that was 23 inches long. She cut 7 inches off of the ribbon. How long is her ribbon now? So the first thing you should always do is circle those important numbers and underline what the question is asking so that you can better visualize what you need to do. So thinking about a ribbon being 23 inches long to start with, I'm going to use this number line to help me, and I'm going to draw a line that goes all the way from the 0 to the 23. Now Molly started with this string that was 23 inches long, and she cut 7 inches off, so she takes 7 inches away. So are we going to add or subtract on this problem? Very good, we're going to subtract. So it's going to be 23 minus 7 equals box. We're not sure what that equals yet. So to figure this out using the number line or the diagram to help us, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the 23 and we're going to hop back 7 to see what number we end up on. So here's the 23, we're going to hop back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We ended up on the 16, so we know that that string is now 16 inches long. Okay, so the next question says, describe how you could draw a diagram for a problem about finding the total length for 2 strings, 15 inches long and 7 inches long. So this is not a takeaway problem, this is a combination problem. So thinking about a diagram that goes from 0 to 25, what we would have to do is we would have to draw a line from the 0 to the 15. And then once we're at the 15, we want to combine 7 more. So we're going to add 7 more to that 15. So we would start at the 15 and we would count up 7 to see what number we ended up on. So taking a look at it, I wrote it up on the board so you could see it really big. So this is the answer for number 2. And this is page 569. Okay. So on page 569, this is the answer for number 2. And so it says, I could draw a line from 0 to 15. So here's my line from 0 to 15. And then I could continue on from 15, 7 more. So I would go 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And that would take me to 22. So it would be 15 plus 7 more, and I can see that my answer is 22. So you're going to write that answer down for number 2 at the bottom. If you need more time copying that, hit the pause button, but I'm going to continue to play rather than just sit here. So if you're still writing it, just hit the pause button when you're done writing, and you can continue on the back side with me. All right, so taking a look at question number 1 on the back, it says, Allie has 2 pieces of string. Each one is 8 inches long. How many inches of string does she have altogether? So the first thing I'm going to do is circle that she has 2 pieces of string and that they're each 8 inches long. And we want to know how many inches does she have altogether. Altogether is a clue word to like notify your brain that we're going to add. So anytime I see altogether, I always put a plus sign over it because I know that that's an addition problem. So I know if there's 2 pieces of string, here's my 2 pieces, and I know that each string is 8 inches long, we want to know how much it equals altogether. So let's use the number line. We're going to start at the 0, go to 8, and then I'm going to add 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It took me to the 16. So those 2 pieces of string together equal 16 inches. The next one, Jeff has a cube train that is 22 inches long. He removes 8 inches of cubes from the train. How long is Jeff's cube train now? So it was 22. I'm going to use the bottom part of this time. So 0 to 22. And he took away 8. So anytime that you're removing, that means to subtract. So I'm at the 22 and I'm going to take away 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I ended at the 14. So it would be 14 inches. 22 minus 8 equals box. 14 inches. So we had one combination problem, one subtraction problem. Number 3, Anne buys a pencil for 45 cents. Draw and label coins Anne could use to make 45 cents. So for this one, think about our morning meeting when we come up with coins to do our how many days of school we've had. So for 45 cents, and I would write 45 cents like this. Okay. Think about our quarter song, 25, 50, 75, $1. We wouldn't need any more than 1 quarter. So let's do 1 quarter. So I'm going to draw a circle with a Q in it. The next coin would be a dime. So it would be 25, 35. And a dime gets 2 dots. So the quarter gets 5 dots, dime 2 dots. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. What other coin could I use to get me to 45? Very good. One more dime. Okay. All right, using an inch ruler, about how long is that string? So take out your ruler, and I'm going to start at the 0, and I can see it goes all the way to the 1. So it's about 1 inch long. And finally, Mr. Collins, his name's Jason. Jason has 3 coins in his jar. What is the total value of these coins? So I see a quarter. A quarter gets 5 dots, so put 5 dots on your quarter. A nickel gets 1 dot. A dime gets 2 dots. A nickel gets 1 dot, and a dime gets 2 dots. So the dots come in like very handy for this problem because they didn't put the coins in order. Normally you want to put the coins in order from the highest value to the smallest value, and in this case they mixed up the dimes and the nickels. So using the dots helps us because we don't have to flip back and forth from counting by 25s and 5s and 10s. We can just count by 5s. So let's look at them. The quarter with the 5 dots: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So the total amount for here is 55 cents, or you can just write 55, and they already have the label there for cents. I know we didn't get to coins in class, so we'll continue to do this, and I'm going to try to assign you some coin lessons on Splash Learn because I don't want you to be behind in coins because coins is very important. All right, if you're not done copying that, you know what to do. Hit the pause button. That is it for lesson 8.5, and that was the mid-chapter checkpoint. So I think we have 5 more lessons, and then there'll be the end of this chapter, and then we'll be moving on to chapter 10, which is data. All right, I will talk to you soon. Thanks for coming. Bye.